Hey everyone, I'm Dan and I'm here to run you through our FPTV portal. If you are not familiar with Fayetteville Public Television, we offer classes and equipment and a channel, and we're very excited to now offer you an opportunity to be able to go online to tap into these resources and make some cool things happen. So I'm here to explain to you today how we can do that. So the first thing you'd have to do is go to our website, which is faypublic.tv. And when you go to our website, then you will see that we have descriptions of the things that we offer. We have class descriptions for every single class. Our orientation video is the first thing that you're going to want to start with, and it's available here online. So I would encourage you to watch that orientation video in advance. Then you have the opportunity to come in and take basic field classes, basic editing classes, this whole wide array of classes that all have descriptions that you can check out. We also have our class schedule live on the website so that you can see when classes are scheduled. And then if those times don't work for you, we can schedule times with you that will. You can see pictures of the equipment that's available. And then we also have information about our open mic, which shoots every Monday from 5 to 6 p.m. and every Thursday from 11 to noon. So I encourage you to check that out and get connected with that. So up at the very top, the thing we're going to be discussing today is login. So we're going to go ahead and start by clicking Log In. So you'll come to this window and you'll have the opportunity to create your own account. So you can click Register. And so we'll make this happen. So first you have to start with your username, and your username cannot have any spaces. So your username is separate from your actual first and last name, separate from your email address. This is like your username for your profile. I'm going to call it John Producer. And then first name would be John, and then Doe, and then it's going to be johndoe@gmail.com. So then you would want to set up a password that is nice and safe. And then what you're going to agree to is our user application terms. So you want to go ahead and read this down below. This is content that we cover in orientation as well, but it means that you totally understand the stipulations of the resources. So I encourage you to read these thoroughly and then agree to the user terms and conditions, and then you should be able to register. So the next step is to develop your profile. The first thing you would want to do is upload a profile photo. We would love to see who you are, and so that when you come in for the first time, we know who you are. I encourage you to upload a profile photo. So now that you've established your profile, you're able to go in and edit any details. You can go ahead and put in your street address. You can put in your phone number for SMS notifications. We want to know your birthday. We want to know how you heard about us. That's nice information so that we're able to know what outlets are working well for us. We want to be sure and vouch in for the email reminders and the SMS reminders so we can keep you connected with checkout times and when things might be due. And then if you're under 18, we want you to be sure and put information of your parent or guardian in there so that we can contact them as well. So with all that info in, we can go ahead and press Save Profile, and then we are ready to go. Now that you've created your profile, the next thing we can do is register for classes. We're going to go up here to Classes, and the first thing you're going to need to do is orientation. So as you can see, we've got orientation here. It says there are 3 open sections. You can go to that. You can pick the date that works for you. So I can go ahead and select one and register for that class, and then it tells me which class I am registered for. So when you go back home, it will let you know on your home page that you have a class that you have reserved a spot in. And then once you have completed that class, then you get the badge for that class, and that enables you to move on to the next levels. So once you have your orientation badge, then you're able to sign up for basic field or basic editing or an initial studio class. Remember that if none of these times work for you, you can contact us. Our contact information is always up here at the top right. And you can either give us a call or shoot us an email and let us know what time would work for you for a class. So once I've taken a class, if I want to check out equipment, what I have to do is make a project. So you can go to the bottom of your profile here and say Start a Project. We currently don't have any projects, so we're going to create a new one and call it John's Project. And then an estimated completion date. So I'm going to go ahead and say that I'm going to get it done in 2 weeks, and then I'll create that new project. And then once again, back on my home page, it will list that I have a project, that I'm registered for a class, and that I have a project going. And then once I have that project in place, then I can think about checking out equipment. So from the home page, I'm able to go to my profile and see which badges I've completed. I can go up here to profile, and as you can see, I have completed orientation class, basic field class, and I am now a candidate producer, which means I have the opportunity to check out equipment and produce a show. Once you have produced a show and submitted it for telecast, you become a certified producer. So now that I have the badges I need and I've taken the classes I need, I want to check out some equipment. So we can go up to the equipment button here. We can pick a basic field camera and we can select that. Down below you can see a calendar that tells you when the camera might be available. If this camera was checked out, there would be something there saying that the camera is checked out, and so you're able to set up your reservation for when the camera is available. So the first thing I'm going to do is say when I want to check it out, and I'm going to say that I want to check it out tomorrow, and then I have to associate it with my project. So I'm going to go ahead and associate it with my project, and then I'm going to say checkout. Now it has told me that I've got a reservation for that. And then if I want additional equipment, like a tripod or microphones or things along those lines, I'm able to go back to equipment, pick the piece of gear that I might need, like an advanced tripod. I can check its availability, make sure that it's available. I can pick the same date as my other reservation, pick my project, check that out as well. Now you can see that I have a camera and a tripod reserved to begin my project. Once I've completed my project, I'm able to submit it online for telecast. What you do is you go to your home, and then you can go down to the project. You're able to have other producers associated with the same project if they want to check out equipment in conjunction with this project. You can invite them, and then they can be associated with the project. So then when you want to make a program request, you're able to select a play date that you would like for the program to be played. You can let us know if the program contains mature content. You can submit the request there. We want to know, since we've got the title here, John's Project, since I already had the project set up, you can put in a description, that way we know what the project is. And then you can upload your file right to our server. We're able to download that and get it into rotation. So that is how you can submit a program online. So remember, if you have any questions, you can always contact us. Our contact information is at the top right of the screen, and we're happy to be of any assistance. We're looking forward to helping you make your video ideas a reality, and thank you very much for being a part of the FPTV production community.